Welcome into Drew Silly Diamonds for Wednesday, July 8th. I am Drew Martin breaking down the slate. 2 MLB free picks coming your way. Let me know in the comments below where you agree, where you disagree. All is welcome. It helps grow the show in the comments below. Smash that like button if you're liking the content. As we got first game up, 7:10 Eastern. It is the Cleveland Guardians and the Minnesota Twins. Battle of second and third place teams in the AL Central Division. Slade Cicioni on the hill for Cleveland. And it is Prelip, the lefty, going for the Twins. Minus 130, Minnesota as the home favorite. And I'm looking to go on the dog here, guys. I think it's a barking underdog with the Cleveland side, better record. And Cicioni's been good, 27-year-old out of the University of Miami since mid-May. He's been real solid, 11 starts, 3.1 ERA. His only bad start was last time out against the Chicago White Sox. But I actually think he's taken a step down in class here against Minnesota. Not a big one. You know, if you're a Twins fan out there, Minnesota's obviously right around 500. I just think he bounces back, has a pretty good start. And part of the handicap is the Twins bullpen, by my ratings, bottom 5 in MLB. They've had a real tough time in the later innings. And their starter, the 25-year-old, he's 0-2 his last 2 decisions, and kind of on the opposite end of Cicioni. Of late, he hasn't been as good. Over a 6 ERA since mid-May. He's given up 47 hits his last 36 innings pitched, including 14 walks. That's 36 innings, 30 runs. So I think Cleveland can do enough here offensively. By the bullpen, the later innings should be a slight advantage towards the Cleveland side. So it's game 2 of the series, Wednesday, 7:10 Eastern. We are on Cleveland over Minnesota. First game up for Wednesday. Got one more heading your way. Have the recap for the show. Don't have the Tuesday results as I'm doing this in the 5 o'clock Eastern hour. So the games are still going on. But without the Tuesday results, the full show results, 75 and 59, 56% for the full season, plus 12.58 units of profit, $100 better, up $1,258 betting every single game, given out for free on the WagerTalk YouTube channel. Reminder, if you could smash that like button, comment below. Any questions, fire away. Your best bets, where you agree, where you disagree. If you're interested in premium picks, check them out. WagerTalk.com, experts page, Drew Martin. Do have one game we are not breaking down on the show. And another one that we're going to break down right now. But if you're interested in being a 7-day, 30-day, full season, 1 year all access client, you can check that out for a discount, wagertalk.com. All right, guys, we have one game here. The last game we're breaking down, it's the Kansas City Royals, New York Mets. And I say it might be a client play because actually the lines aren't widely available with which to release to the clients. They got to be widely available. But there are 2 books with the number out. And part of the reason is because one of the pitchers isn't listed yet. We're talking the Kansas City Royals, New York Mets. Battle of last place teams in their respective division. 2 of the worst 3 teams if you go by record in MLB, but they all pay the same. So if we can cash this one, I think it got an advantage for us. It's the Mets 38 and 53 on the season. The Royals 37 and 54. So obviously both teams struggling. It does look like Christian Scott on the hill for the Mets. And we're seeing minus 140 and minus 150 at 2 books, 2 global books. And the Royals starter isn't listed, but it looks to be Kolek going for the Royals. And if it is him, he's really struggled. 29-year-old out of Texas A&M. His last 2 starts, he's had 0 strikeouts, 2 walks. He's lasted 3.2 innings total, near a 30 ERA over his last 2 starts. If you just do the numbers, it's 12 earned runs and 3.2 innings of work. So, that's just a fade city I would only bet against Kolek. I would not bet on him. Now, if he turns it around later in the season, that can change. But for this start, that's just not the way I handicap. And Christian Scott's guy we've bet on if you've watched the show. 27-year-old at the University of Florida, throws 95, 96 miles per hour. He doesn't go deep into games. It's more 4 or 5 innings, but he's got a 3.4 ERA. He's been decent. And the Mets bullpen, heavy advantage here in the later innings. So if it is just minus 140, I would say up to minus 150 At that point, I would start to go -1 line just because, don't like to lay too much juice here with the favorites. But I'll be in the comments below when it is widely available, probably in a couple hours here. But it's going to be Mets over Royals, guys. And in recap, we got the Cleveland Guardians as the best bet, +120. The dog barking there in Minnesota. That's going to do it for the Wednesday show. As always, thanks for tuning in. Smash that like button, comment below, cash those tickets. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday.